Actually caught me with my hands full here, folks. What's going on? Joe of All Vapes coming at you through the vape waves, kicking it in the heart of the PNW, my heart of the PNW, Springfield, Oregon. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. If this is your first time tuning in for one of my reviews, thank you so very much. Click on that subscribe button if you would. Hit the bell notification icon so you know what's coming up. Big stuff, big announcement happening right here tonight with all of you guys. Awesome stuff, years leading on in the making and just literally leading you guys on. You're like, whatever, Joe, I don't want to even hear it anymore. But this time it's actually leading to something that makes sense. So first of all, let's talk iJoy. Let's talk the Katana Universal Kit from iJoy, the 81 watt, 33 millimeter in diameter. This is iJoy's big baby. This is the one that everybody is talking about. 4 different tanks to choose from. Got your VPC unipod, got your sub-ohm tank, got your mesh coil RDA. Everybody's raving about that one. I can't wait to try that bad boy out. And the new MTL sub-ohm tank. Now, MTL sub-ohm tanks are not new, but it's new for iJoy and it's new for the Katana mod. So 4 in 1, you're basically getting just the best of pretty much every kind of world that iJoy has tossed in our faces within the past year and a half, some odd like that. Coming up with some of the most innovative products. I love these guys, their family. They come out with some of the best products that I have tried, and I think the majority of you guys are going to agree. And I really think that the majority of you guys are going to agree. Once we start getting kind of in the nitty-gritty of this, now this is going to be a little bit of a different review. We're going to speed things up just a little bit, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about that awesome announcement that I have. Okay, so this is iJoy's baby. This is the main Katana mod here. As you can see, it fits really good in the hand, nice, solid, and ergodynamic. 94.5 millimeters long to 33 millimeters in diameter. So you can fit pretty much any 25 to 26 millimeter mod with 0 overhang, which is really cool. Built-in internal 3000 mAh battery, full charge lasts 2 to 3 days. External USB micro charging port with the up, down ramp, fire button, flush 510 connection, and of course, the awesome engraved Katana insignia on the bottom, designed by iJoy. If I could take this off and just like wear it as a cute little medallion, I think that would be totally tubular, right? Okay, so 0.96 inch OLED screen. Let's turn this guy on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Katana version 1.0. So as you can see here, we've got normal settings. That's from the wattage, which that W displays right there. You got the full battery charge count right there. It goes from 1 to 81 watts. 6.74 volts currently, full charge. You got the puff counter, and of course in the upper left-hand corner, the ohm setting reading. So let's get into the menu here. Let's explore what we have. 1, 2, 3. Boom, starts with the exit. Let's go to power mode. We'll click on the fire button. We go through normal, hard, soft, and then just back through exit. So we're gonna stick with normal, because I like it, well, just normal. 1, 2, 3 again, and we're gonna go to MTL. Now this is what controls the mouth to lung sub-ohm tank. Now this thing only goes up to 15 watts, as you can see, for the mouth to lung sub-ohm tank, because, well, you're not puffing massive clouds when it's mouth to lung. So it's really cool that it is already set up with its own internal power setting, just to make sure that you do not overheat and burn that coil, because a lot of people otherwise, yeah, it's just regular wattage. You could just keep it in straight up power mode, but for those of us that just want to make extra sure, I think iJoy was really smart in instilling that. I think iJoy was really smart in installing that extra MTL function. So we'll go right back in. Let's bring it back to power, normal, okay, 1, 2, 3 again. Then you have bypass mode. Of course, everybody knows what that is. It's pretty much just straight battery power bypass, there you go. Pod mode. Now this is where it just plays around with the voltage. Now the most I suggest anybody ever go up when you're working with the iJoy VPC unipod is 3.5 volts. That seems to be the sweet spot. Now you can go up, of course, let's see, all the way up to 3.8 volts, but I really don't suggest you go past 3.5 for pretty much any reason. Otherwise, you're definitely destined to burn it, and it's just going to taste bad. And let me tell you, salt nick is strong enough as it is without having to get a little bit overzealous on the power setting. You know what I mean? So we're going to go through pod. We're going to go back to power. We've already seen that. Temperature control is a self-setting temperature output of the heating coil material. So in this mode, the standard resistance of the temperature control atomizer can be calibrated by pressing the up and the down ramp buttons at the same time for a few seconds. Pretty much when you're setting up a brand new coil, you're replacing the atomizer. If the difference between the resistance value of the new atomizer and the previous one is more than 0.2 ohms, the judgment, basically the interface of the program itself between the old and the new will be displayed. So it'll let you know the difference between the two. You can pick and choose which one you want, of course. Now in the lower left-hand corner, you've got your wattage function. It's already set at 320 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can pump this up from 1 all the way up to 81 watts, just in case you want some insane power just flowing through that. You got the M1 in the upper right hand corner, so that's your memory function. You can pretty much play around with that. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get back into the power mode here. P normal wattage. There we go. Okay, 2.96 volts. Loveliness. Okay, let's boom, 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 boom. We'll go through that. Okay, puff reset. Everybody knows what the puff reset is. Boom. Resets the puff, and then the exit button. Okay, so we're pretty much set on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns this bad boy off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns this bad boy back on. Now, let's take a look at some of the tanks and atomizers that come with the Katana mod kit. This is the Katana tank. The new Katana sub-ohm tank comes preloaded with the 0.15 Katana coil. Awesome looking coil. Incidentally, the coils are reverse compatible with the Avenger coils, as well as a few of the other coils. I'll put a little bit of a blurb in the comment section below on this video, as well as a link on where you can get the entire Katana kit for an amazing price. But 2 incredibly easy airflow valves on the bottom. Boom, boom. Super, super simple. Right in the iJoy insignia right there. Check that out. Easy fill. I mean, I can move that with my pinky finger. So super simple. You got the little rubber gasket there to kind of prevent leakage, if you will. And let's just kind of take this guy off, get a real quick look at the coil. It's a pretty decent sized coil. It's a massive, massive mesh coil, pretty solid diameter. So you're getting a decent amount of air intake, nice flow. I like the fact that the little soaky holes right here, the absorption holes, 2 at a time. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So you're getting a really nice even saturation of that, that new kind of cotton that they use for the mesh coils. iJoy really does make some of the best mesh coils these days. After the mesh coil thing kind of hit the market, I really think that iJoy, and maybe just a few other companies, but iJoy in particular, really nailed this one out of the park. So 25 millimeters in diameter on a 33 millimeter mod, zero overhang, guys. This is really a beauty right here. You're going to get a VPC unipod tank that comes with this guy. I love the marbled effect on the plastic top here. Now this one is metal cased, which the other VPC unipod that I tried, basically from the little Diamond Bay here, as you can see, there definitely is a difference not only in size but overall construction. Similar enough, so you definitely kind of get the idea here. But the capacity is just a tinge larger than on the Diamond Bay. Now a little bit of a different construction as well, as you can see here. The coils a little bit easier to deal with than on the Diamond Bay. A little bit bigger as well. Teeny tiny air intake right there, but you still got your saturation holes. Still the same basic concept working here, and you can adjust the air intake, as you can see right there. So that's pretty darn cool before you put the thing in. So you've got basically just a solid round bottom, and then of course you've got the 3 contacts on the bottom, as opposed to the Diamond Bay is basically just 2 contacts for the Diamond Bay. So that's a lot of the main difference. I think this is going to have a better conductivity than the Diamond Bay, but we will see, won't we? Okay. The new iJoy MTL tank, I mean, is really kind of a unique little system here. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never even tried an MTL tank, mouth to lung, but it is definitely a different kind of an animal right here. With a teeny tiny little coil way down there in the bottom, and you've got several different little air intake holes right here. And it rotates, so you got your largest one right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a teeny tiny one, just in case you want that itty bitty little super tight mouth to lung draw. Interesting little coil design here. Little locking conductivity plate on the bottom just kind of keeps everything in place nice and tight. And then basically, I believe this just gets filled from the top, and then boom, you just screw this bad boy back over the top, and that's about all there is to that. So this is the one that you're going to want to use the MTL setting on the Katana mod itself. Only tops out at 15 watts, folks, so mouth to lung big time. This is all you're going to get with this. You want anything larger, you're going to have to stick to the RDA or the sub-ohm tank. And of course, the new Katana mesh coil RDA, the one thing that everybody has been raving about. 2 air intake holes on the bottom, fully adjustable. We're going to open up the top right here and just kind of pop this bad boy off. Show you what we're looking at here. Okay, so this is full on clamp style. 1 clamp, as you can see, rule all. That's what I'm talking about. Awesome stuff. Really dig the positioning of the air intake valves here, fully adjustable like I said. So on the lower clamp right under here, you get the portion where the mesh coil goes up and then comes around and then it goes over to the top portion right here, and then the cotton actually goes through this portion on both sides. Holds it in. Now, the only reason I'm not loading any cotton on this guy right now is because I'm actually going to do a cotton load for this on my ITV channel, just to kind of give you a little bit more of an in-depth look. But I wanted you guys to really just get just an overall look-see into the new Katana kit, the 4-in-1 bad boy awesomeness, okay? Like I said, fully adjustable, right down. And just FYI, you also get yourself a little bitty warranty card. Comes with this guy. You get the Katana kit manual, which is really, I mean, just, it's like nothing. Information that pretty much everybody already knows, but it's really cool to have something like this on hand. You got your extra little glass sleeve just in case one breaks, some extra O-rings, as well as some extra screws and extra little gasket there, as well as a 510 drip tip adapter, pretty much standard stuff. And we'll just kind of dump out our little goodie bag right here. Okay, so you've got some free cotton. Now, opening up the little swag bag there, I just wanted to show you the actual mesh coil that comes with the Katana kit for the mesh coil Katana RDA. You got your USB charging cord, an extra 0.13 coil topping out at 90 watts for the Katana tank, the sub-ohm tank, an extra coil for the MTL tank, and an extra coil for the unipod tank. Okay, so we did a little bit of self-saturation on the coil, the 0.15 ohm coil, tops out at 80 watts in the Katana tank here. We're gonna put a little bit of juice in this bad boy. Awesome top filler, I might add. And I'm only gonna fill it up about 50% of the way. I never like to fill them up all the way, just in case for some reason it's a leaky tank. You know, the amount of pressure that just pounds down on a brand new coil. And we're just gonna kind of let that sit and get happy. Give it a nice little screw down here, okay? And just get a little bit of an air intake going on. Okay, so that's a pretty solid air intake with both valves open completely, 100%. You're getting a massive air draw. And just overall, the look is really nice. It's got an incredibly amazing feel, feels really nice. I like the fact that it's an internal battery. Topping out at 81 watts is pretty solid. I mean, you've got some that top out more with a 2700, and even with an internal LiPo or something like that. But you know, I mean, these days on a full charge, the last 2 to 3 straight days with consistent use, topping out at 81 watts, it's pretty darn good. And iJoy doesn't really slouch when it comes to consumer feedback. Any kind of negative feedback, it immediately goes to the right people, and it goes to the individuals in China that make the stuff. It comes back to us, all the better. I know everybody over at iJoy USA, they make a really good effort to try and make some of the most innovative products happen in the United States, which is one of the reasons why I've been with them for so long, and I get the opportunity to try out so many of these brand new products. Now, I usually start out, let's see, at about 70 watts. That's kind of my sweet spots. Now we're at 70 watts. We're at just a normal power setting, so I'm going to give this a little bit of a dance. So at normal power, saturating for just a couple minutes now, I get zero bitter flavor from that coil. That's a lot of that comes from that new wood pulp cotton. It has much less of a bitter taste than some of the old iJoy coils, even iJoy used to have. I mean, nobody's perfect, you know what I mean? Really solid flavor at 70 watts. I think it could be just a little bit warmer. I might bring it up to, let's see, 75 and kind of play around with that. The coil itself tops out at 80 watts, excuse me. So that's right about, yeah, that's close enough to the wall. With this, I can even get it to 75 watts. And the flavor is still top notch. It even increases in flavor at 75 watts. Really, really amazing flavor output. I'm getting a solid, nice, smooth draw. It's not overly warm. The flavor is absolutely perfect and incredibly intense. So put your favorite ADV in this bad boy. So far, the Katana tank is performing flawlessly. It looks amazing at a 25 millimeter diameter. The 33 millimeter diameter mod, by the way, is just an overall great feel, and it's an amazing mod. Now, I have used the Diamond Bay mod quite often, actually, and at first I really didn't like Nick salts, but that just made it very convenient once in a while just to kind of get that little puff of a good Nick salt, if you can find a good quality one. And having the ability just to have 4 different tanks all made for the same mod in one kit within $100, I mean, that's pretty darn unheard of, because otherwise you'd be spending 25 to 35 bucks per tank. Now, if you're on Instagram, you've been seeing these advertised for $100, $99.99. Awesome, smooth, awesome, great price, right? Why bother spending $100 for this whole kit when you can get it for 80 bucks at cloudyconnections.com. So it's a brand new website, just came out. Tons of iJoy stuff, as well as just a ton of other awesome e-liquid. And you can get this thing straight up when it becomes available, which is going to be very, very soon, within the next month, from what I understand. The whole kit you can get for 80 bucks and like $5 shipping. Now, how do I know that? Because it's my website. That is the big announcement right there, folks. 3+ years of being in the vape industry and the community, and just having the opportunity to meet so many of you people and so many great people in the community, give me the opportunity to start my own business, cloudyconnections.com. It's going to be your all-around one-stop vape shop, guys. And I know the future looks a little bit shaky, but from what I'm hearing, the FDA is pretty much only going after like the small little convenience stores and the gas station stop-offs. Who wants to get some of their best e-liquid and vape products? You're not going to find this at your local AM/PM. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay, so cloudyconnections.com. You can buy the brand new Katana kit, boom, for 80 bucks when it becomes available. It's an awesome price. You do not need a discount code for that, but there will be some coupon codes coming out for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, as well as Cyber Mondays coming up here pretty soon in just a couple of weeks. So there's going to be some coupon discount codes I'm going to be putting out specifically for some of the hardware and pretty much everything else that's going to be on the site. So I am going to put the information in the link below in the comment section. You can go to cloudyconnections.com, look at all the different e-liquid, all the different mods, and just everything in there. Peruse them by flavor, by brand, and just check out some of your best and favorite flavors of your ADV, as well as some of your favorite mods and accessories and devices. Got some Gorilla straps up there, got some really good e-juice by some of the top brands in the industry. You're my awesome vape fam and followers and subscribers, and I really appreciate you guys for as long as you've been watching me and supporting me. Let me do something back for the community. So I really appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. You know who you are. So do me a favor, follow me on Instagram at the new Cloudy Connections page on Instagram, as well as Joe of All Vapes on Instagram. Give me your feedback there as well. Slap in a comment. You can even DM me at Cloudy Connections on my Instagram page or Joe of All Vapes. Either way, get back in touch with me if you want to do a short review. Each and every one of you that does a solid review and contacts me back one way or the other, I'll do you a solid, and you know it's going to be worth it. Okay, guys? So once again, thank you very much to iJoy USA for supplying me with the Katana 4-in-1 kit. I'll put all the information, like I said, below in the comment section. I want to thank all of you, wonderful, amazing Vape Fam community, once again for sticking with me for 3+ years of awesomeness. Let's hope it's another 3+ years of even more awesomeness. As time passes by, it's just going to get bigger and better, folks, okay? Joe of All Vapes, your eye in that vaping sky. Wishing you to stay humble. Love yourselves, love each other. Keep that pinky out when you vape your favorite vape. I'm doing it with my Katana mod right now. And above all, you keep it cloudy. Hey everybody, this is Joe of All Vapes. Thank you for watching. For the best in vape reviews, pound that subscribe button, and don't forget, vaping saves lives.